Hello, everyone. My name is Luis Rita, and we are three people in our team. Me, Luis, Miguel, and Quadrin. Me and Miguel, we are the co-founders. I had a master's project in road safety 2 years ago in Imperial College of London, and Miguel had a bicycle accident. One had the problem, the other had the solution. And we joined together and we started CycleAI. There is a third element, which is Quadrin, the web developer, and that is working with us on this project. Our main goal is to empower bicycle riders in fighting for their safety through AI. Having more people cycling has many benefits, not only environmental benefits, because it reduces the emission of greenhouse gases, but as well, it contributes for more active lifestyles. And we know that one of the main criteria why people don't cycle are their perception of safety. Now, you ask me, but how are you empowering bicycle riders to fight for their safety through AI? The answer is we have two crowdsourced models in our website. One that we ask users to point in a map places they have passed by the consider of high risk, and a second crowdsourced model where we show users two images and we ask which one looks safer. And with this data, the data from the first crowdsource, we use to validate a model that is able to retrieve a safety score from an image. And with the data from second crowdsource, we use it to train the same model. So we have two products. We have an AI model that is able to extract a safety score from an image, and to achieve this step, we use two crowdsources behind. The way that we use the data from the second crowdsource was by detecting the objects in the images that were voted according to safety, and detecting the structures in the same images. We managed to build this AI model. And again, I want to make sure that it's clear we have two products. One AI model from an image takes a safety score, and a second one that is able to process in real time video about what is happening in the surroundings of the user. We have gathered through the crowdsources many data from more than 5,000 people, more than 100,000 votes, which is absolutely crucial because it allows us to get the perception of safety, to tell the presence of this object or that structure in that image, the user tends to consider more safe or less safe. And this is what the AI model does: receives an image, extracts a safety score. Our project is highly scalable because we use Google Street View. So every single place where Google Street View is available, we can calculate the safety score. So as a starting point, we built a safety map for Lisbon, and we created an app that is already available, and it is able to tell users between 2 points which one is the shortest, the fastest, and the safest. Our second model, our second product is the one that's able to see in real time what's happening around the user and give real-time information about any risk factors that are around. This is very important because images don't capture dynamic factors, but video does. We target for United Nations Sustainable Goals, good health, industry, innovation, and infrastructure, sustainable cities, and climate action. And we are totally aligned in this project. And this has the presentation that I had prepared for you guys. And I'm open for any questions.
Thank you for the presentation. Yes, we can go directly to the questions from the jury. Let's see what we have. The first question is coming from Christian, please.
Yeah, thanks. Also very interesting technology, and I think something very new. What about liability? I mean, we live in the age of innovation, but also in the age of lawsuits and stuff. So is there any danger you're getting problems here, or did you?
So one thing that distinguishes from most of the other big companies that also have route planners like Google City Mappers is that all the data that we ask to people and that they give us willingness in our website, we only use for a single purpose: to tell them the best route, the safest route. And we don't use it for marketing purpose. We don't use it for nothing else apart from giving the best route. And the algorithms that are not ours are open source, and the algorithms that ours are just ours. We developed ourselves.
But the question was, when a user is relying on your data, and it's used to be, or it appears as a very safe situation, and still something happens, this can maybe ask questions of liability. Did you consider that?
In this case, what we say is that based on our criteria for assessing safety, which is the presence of multiple objects like bicycles, cars, vegetation in the city, we advise people what are the recommended routes without telling them, like telling them this is the safest route, you go there. This is a recommendation. Like you have Spotify to recommend you musics, you have many other recommendation systems when you have many options and you don't know which one to pick. You can either use it, you might not use it. At the end of the day, that's our goal, because in the cities, the biggest majority of the area, they don't have cycle lanes. And in the areas that they don't have cycle lanes, there is absolutely no way right now to tell which one are the safest. We think about this as a recommendation to what we believe it's the safest route, based in very clear criteria that is specified in our website.
Okay, great. Thank you. The next question is from Dimitar, please.
What about the second product you mentioned? It's a real-time information. Have you concerned that could be also unsafe to look on your phone and driving bicycle in the same time? Giving you
the way it works is that we place these in the bicycles, and we participated in a contest, and we are developing this along with 5G, because the way it works is that we place it in a bicycle, it sends video to the cloud, and there it's processed. We run the object detection that's able to detect the risk factors, and it's given feedback to the device again based on the factors that were detected. So no images are recorded, no video is recorded. Everything is real-time processing. After detecting the objects in those video, that video is deleted, and it's provided here on the top of the device, light feedback according not only if there is dangerous in front of the user, but more importantly on the back, which was how it happened, the accident for the other co-founder, and that was a trigger for this project that above everything is a social impact project.
Great, thank you. The last question is going to be from Frank, please. Frank, we can't hear you. You are muted.
Same problem as last time. First, I would say great project. 2 questions. How do you refinance all the efforts you have? And second, how do you impact the city planner to make cycling routes more safely?
So we have 2 approaches. We are going to start working with one of the biggest micro-mobility companies right now. And what's going to happen is that they have their own app, a bike sharing / micro-mobility sharing company, and they are going to have a banner in their app. And this banner is going to redirect users to our website. For each click from users from their app, we'll charge a value to this micro-mobility company. So this is one way to monetize our project in a B2B2C approach. But at the same time, we are targeting B2G by giving these maps of safety that are behind the route planner to municipalities and telling them that's a dangerous spot, that's another dangerous spot, accordingly again to our criteria. We are basically automatically using AI to curate what are the most likely dangerous spots in the city. And then once we have a list that is short, and then in that case, we don't want to substitute at this point humans completely, because it still didn't get a phase that it makes sense. But like as most AI models, both in road safety or medicine, use these to filter the amount of possibilities that you have, and then you give to people like planners, city planners, and then they'll be able to go to the place and check by themselves which places, if the places are risky or not. But we managed to reduce. This is a teamwork at the end.
Great, thank you so much for the answers, and thanks for the jury. I think we are about the end of our session today. Thanks for all the wonderful presentations. Thanks for all the wonderful effort you put on this